Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Sagittarius for the month of October, late October and November 2025. We are currently in the house of zodiac sign, of Scorpio. So a lot of intuitive stuff going on, rising to the top. Stuff that we've hidden from ourselves and others comes to the light with that. And you are in your 12th house, so once again it's all about hidden stuff coming to light. Things that we've hidden from ourselves coming to light. Things that we didn't want to deal with all year, it's come to light. But they're deep, intense, intuitive. It's very sort of can't think of the word, Sag. It's like personal. So you may want to shut yourself away from the group in terms of just working through your own stuff, I guess. And we have All Saints Day tomorrow, the 31st of October. So historically, that was a time where the veil between our material world and the spirit world was very thin. So that's why a lot in the European countries of Christianity, everybody tends to go to the cemetery and visit their past departed into the other world people. Places like America call it Halloween and do all sorts of things there, but it basically derives from the All Saints. So please like and subscribe to Sag, because I want to grow this channel. It's been a bit inert lately, and I would just love you to do liking, subscribing. It's free, and just commenting too, so I've got a bit of feedback and I know where, I'm going okay, or they didn't like that, or I didn't explain things thoroughly. Okay, so let's see the energy around. And we get the High Priestess, and guess what? The High Priestess is the High Priestess of the 12th house. So it's all about the 12th house. The 12th house belongs to Pisces, and that's where the 12th house is. So very, very fortuitous, this card, big card. Things are sort of bubbling away. We know something's coming, but we just don't know what it is. Very mysterious, but also highly, we can feel it. It's using intuition to its best, at its best, I should say, Sag. So let's see. Oh wow, can't believe we got the 12th house. So the High Priestess, she talks to you about relationships a lot, intertwined relationships, very spiritually connected relationships as well. Could be with anybody. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic as well. But just these things that sort of just come together like magnetic type of energies. So look out for that. Where you are right now. And we have Two of Wands, so moving forward, decisions to make. There's no right or wrong decision with the Two of Wands. You can go towards the known or the unknown. Either will be beneficial for you, but the main theme of this card is making that decision and moving forward with your Sagittarian energy, especially in the 12th house, because it's a time of deeply personal time where we it's like the time of comeuppance. So we go, okay, it's our birthday next month. Let's just solve all this stuff and look at it so we can move on and have a really great year next year, okay? So make that decision. There's no right or wrong decision. Just make it. Let's put that on and will influence the rest of the reading. Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune. So you're in a very good place, especially if you've been putting in, Sag. Like I said, the 12th house is the house of reckoning. Sorry. So when the Wheel of Fortune comes along, it's very sort of, it may only come along about once or twice a year, but Jupiter is also your planet Sagittarius. So it's big, it's expansive, it's growth, it's everything. So use that energy very wisely. And it's going to influence the whole 4 weeks. So we've got 2 big cards already. Oh my God, this dry throat, I'm sorry. Let's go and see what was going on in September, October, in the time of Libra, and it still holds weight today. Hanging on, miserly energy, hoarding money, hoarding things, hoarding thoughts, hoarding grudges, time to let go, but difficult, very difficult. And we always beat ourselves up, sort of saying, well, why can't I particularly let go of that particular thing? It's usually old stuff as well. It's old karmic stuff where we just find ourselves once again repeating that same pattern and getting the same result. So the key to this is letting go is easier than hanging on. So there you go. Particularly that September, October was quite trying, to say the least. But that therein, coupled with this 4 of Pentacles, very difficult to navigate as well, because you just think, oh, why can't I just blooming let it go? But it's a process, isn't it? And it's one of the life's mysteries as to, you know, our makeup and all the rest of it. So that's still hanging on. So there might be a few dribs and drabs of that Sagittarius, but don't let that stop you. You've got Jupiter coming in. You're in your 12th house, so you need to kind of just deal with all those deep, hidden things that come up personally. It's very personal. It's nothing that you really share it when you're having a coffee or a beer with your mates. Recent influences, 8 of Swords, giving your personal power away to people, saying yes, being a pleaser. That is not good. And maybe this is the key to your sort of healing for this month too, is to just stop saying, yes, I'll do that, or putting up with behaviour from people or friends that you just think, oh, you know, why are they doing, you know, why is this like this? Why do I keep finding myself in this position of, you know, giving my power away? Well, you just have to learn to lower your expectations, I suppose, and just do what you know is right for you. Very much mind energy as well, so it can be very fraught, but just say no when you mean no. Don't put up with things that you know just don't gel. And I'm talking about intuitively, and because you're in the 12th house, this will be processing around within. Be very interested to see what the lesson is, Sag. Page of Cups. New beginnings coming through in terms of intuition, in terms of, you know, being in touch with your intuition, using your intuition instead of your brain or your mind energy, and just letting intuition lead you, so you sort of avoid getting into scrapes like giving your personal power away to people that just, well, that's just how they are. I mean, but you can sort of remedy that by going, oh yeah, well, okay, intuitively I feel like no, and there you go. So learning that, and that's coming in, and he's sort of, the pages are always like messengers, so it's like the messages coming through going, well, you know what, start on this new trajectory using intuition over and above this computer that sits in our head. It leads us down all sorts of weird paths. Near future. And then we have a bit of a lull. The 4 of Cups. This is the card to be grateful of, because sometimes we've had a big high, things have been going great, relationships, everything, great, high. And then suddenly we get the adrenaline dump in the 4 of Cups, and it's like, oh, we're back to earth. The high's gone. We're back to the trudge. So the anecdote for the trudge is to be grateful for every single thing you've got. And this is transitory, like most of the minor arcana. It's not going to be there haunting you forever. It's almost like life goes up, life comes down. Just enjoy what you've had and expect things to level out, and then they go up again and they go down again. But that's the Four of Cups. It's almost like a disappointment because we want that high to continue, but we know in fact it's not possible. It just doesn't work like that, does it? Okay, so let's see what's happening that you're not realising, which will obviously be it'll probably give us a clue what this particular card's about, this adrenaline dump here, this sort of low energy thing. Three of Pentacles, so we're talking about here working with others, we're talking about spiritual learning with people. So you may have, you know, a really great experience with some people at work or wherever, and working well, as Sagittarius often do, work well with others, and then you sort of learn something, or you get your power taken off you, and then you're like, oh my God, you know, and it's kind of a bit of a, it throws you a bit, but because you're in the 12th house of, you know, that sort of reckoning, you kind of go, oh, okay, I can see where that comes from. Yeah, I'm learning that. Who was the teacher, who was the student in the case of the Three of Pentacles. On a more mundane level of just working, it's like you do work well with other people. But yeah, sometimes, you know, we do sort of go into that lull of just like, oh my God, I was on such a good wicket and now I feel like it's just dropped and it's boring and it's nothing. But I think here we're learning not to give power away, and we're using the power of Jupiter to, or the Wheel of Fortune, to just expand and grow for our personal gain, ourselves, for what we want. How others see. Nine of Cups, doing really well. The Wish card, emotionally sort of really getting yourself to where you want to be, sorting the clay from the whatever the other thing is. But just, you know, just actually having it in mind where you want to go intuitively and emotionally, you know, sorting out stuff, what you will and won't accept, and sort of coming to that nice balance. With 9 is always the completion, where you just go, yeah, okay, I'm kind of winning in a way. I'm sort of balancing my life, so I'm not giving away power, and I'm not, you know, just being disappointed by people. You only get disappointed because your expectations were too high. Nice card to be seen as. Positive feeling, Sag. And we have the Star, one foot in front of the other. Just keep moving down that road. You can't go wrong with the Star, the Aquarian card for the Aquarius people. They're very adventurous. They will walk to the ends of Earth to see what's there. You know, there is no fear with this card. It's like hope springs eternal with this Star card, and that's very much a match for the Sagittarian energy, because we are just like that. What's over there? Let's go and have a look. There's no fear involved, but that's life too. You've just got to keep moving forward and have that faith in it, and hope and faith. Beautiful card, big card too. Final card, and we have the Nine of Pentacles, doing really well, things coming in together really well in terms of your material life, things going well, savings, money, work, just how you would approach your work, being happy to be at work rather than whinging about it. Just overall great card. Very strong card as well. To end up, let's have a quick oracle on this Eight of Swords and see on a deeper level why you were giving your personal power away, or why it was so like that for you. And we have the Earth Fairy, physical health, grounding and foundations. So yeah, just keeping yourself grounded and just going, yeah, well, no, I don't want to do that, or I want to do this, and looking after your own needs before others. And Sagittarians do tend to sort of look after everybody else's, and they come last. So it's about look after your own physical health, which sort of filters down to mental health, spiritual health. Once you know where you're at, you can't go wrong, and then you don't give your personal power away. Thanks so much for listening, Sag. Have a great 12th house, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Thank you.